Greetings, humans! Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. That's where bears live, and a great, big James Bond fan, people. So we're going to be checking out tonight the second Bond in the series, the 1963 film. That would be From Russia with Love. From Russia with Love, people. The great Sean Connery. A number of other characters in there. We'll get to it in just a second. But great to have all of you here with us here today. P-Buddy, Marco for Anthony. Yes. Yes. Listen, we were going to do the From Russia with Love show tonight. We're going to power through it and do the show because there's people that enjoy the movie out there. But yes, I believe me. Yes. In fact, that's why Bear has his, where is it here? That's why Bear's got his, oops, gosh dang it, I already spilt it already, people. Martini, ready to go. I already spilt it, gosh dang it. Anyway, so there we go. Yes, we know all about it. Hopefully a little bit of counter programming here tonight. If you want to go check out your favorites YouTube channel to get in the know of what's going on in the world out there, the crazy world, go right ahead. Bear won't be mad or anything like that. But we're gonna do a completely different here. Watching along with Bear. That'd be From Russia with Love, people. So I hope all of you have either rented or bought. I apologize. I forgot to put some of the links down in the description. But, your favorite streaming platform or favorite place to download would be the best place to go. Maybe MGM could be on there. Bear got it through the Apple. So either way, go ahead, check it out. Not going to waste too much time up front here, but I want to get everybody ready to go. Bear has his, like he said, through the Apple. It's got the MGM logo at the front, so it's about 15 seconds. So we'll get it started, but just in case, you might have a version out there that doesn't have that in there. It might be a little off, so just either skip ahead or go back 15 seconds. Bear cannot show you people the movie, obviously, because bad things would happen. Well, even not the worst thing that would happen today, but bad things would happen to Bear. So what we're going to be doing is the watch along. I tried to put this sequenced in order with all the pictures here. So if you don't have the movie, you can more or less follow along. You're just not going to be able to hear anything other than Bear. So it's mainly for you to watch along. So hopefully you've got that out there. Go ahead, load it up on your favorite device. We're going to go ahead get started here momentarily. Want to say hello once again, P-Money here for the show. Looks like we need James Bond. Yes. Okay, anyway, so ready at the MGM Lion. All right, we will do that here momentarily here. Let Bear get ready with what he needs to get ready with, and then we will get started momentarily. If you are watching this on the archive channel or after the fact, Bear will put in the timestamp when we get started here. But let me go ahead, bring it up. 1 second, not a moment to waste here, people. A great Bond film. If you've never seen it before, I hope you enjoy it. Slightly a little bit different than your normal Bond films. It's more of a traditional adventure film. Action as well, but more of an adventure type film. So if you're looking for a bunch of crazy gadgets and whatnot, that's not what this film is. It's a little bit more spy versus spy is what I call it. So a little bit more of a kind of a intimate spy versus spy rather than a sort of world, gotta save the world again type situation. So let me figure this out here. 1 second here, people. Thing with a thing. Okay, all right, there we go. Let me do this, get this out of the way. this out of the way. All right, since Marco for Anthony is ready to go here, we will go ahead and get started. Let me put it into the chat here if I can. So we're going to start. All right, we're going to start it at 5, 4, and again, it might be a little off because of the time here, but 3, 2, it would be 1, and start. We're going to start it, people. So there we go. Show it here on. I can't show. Beer cannot show the film, but I will show this at the very beginning here. So we've got. Get rid of you people here. Gosh dang it. There we go. So there's the start, people. So we're going to start right away here, people. So let's go ahead. Oh, for crying out loud. Of all days. Anyways, so there you go, people. We are starting. There we go. The very first Bond film that had a introduction before the song appeared. So Dr. No didn't have that, if you watched it the last time. So a very interesting start. Robert Shaw, great actor and great villain in this film. That would be Donald Red Grant. Donald Red Grant out here. Love the Bond film. Yes, of course. John Barry. Excellent soundtrack that he did here. We also have kind of a... Oh, watch out, Bond. Watch out, Bond. We've got kind of a low-rent Frank Sinatra here in Matt Monroe. Doing the From Russia with Love song. So sit back and enjoy it, people. Sit back and enjoy it. One of my favorite Bond songs to karaoke, says Mark. From Russia with Love. Great song. Great song. Probably one of Bear's... Watch out, Bond. Top 3 or top 5 Bond films of all time. So definitely up there. Great film. Hope you all enjoy. Yeah, they have statues in there, people. It's I like it. I like the theme of all this. Drinking my martini. Oh, I apologize, people. It's a little off here. Trying not to spoil this for people. Trying not to. Robert Shaw, once again, great actor. You probably know him as the boat captain in Jaws.
Exactly 1 minute 52 seconds.
Very shark-like in this movie. But he killed James Bond. I love that sound effect. Or did they? They actually had a guy that looked just like Sean Connery. They shot it and they took the mask off. It was like, wait a minute. It looks just like Sean Connery. So they had to reshoot that. And get a guy with a mustache. After the first film, they wanted to have kind of a very interesting introductions. They wanted to kill off Bond in the first couple minutes. So there we go. There is, and that kind of goes into later on in the film that we see. So all great stuff, all payoffs and setups and payoffs, great stuff. And any movie that has belly dancers in there is A-OK by Bear. A-OK. Robert Shaw, Bernard Lee. Daniela Bashani. We'll talk about her in a minute here. Probably one of the best Bond girls out there. Definitely a looker for sure. And Leela, the belly dancer. Did they hire him just to get shot? Well, he didn't get shot. He got strangled. But yeah, apparently that's a tough assignment. Sid Kane doing the art direction took over from Ken Adam, who did Dr. No. He ended up going to do Dr. Strangelove with the big sets and all that sort of stuff, big set designer. So he did that and came back for Goldfinger and a number of the other ones. But we're missing a little bit of the set piece there. That's all right. Sid Kane did just fine. A lot of on location shots. Pretty cool. They shot a lot of the stuff on location in Istanbul. Lionel Bartz, John Barry doing the great score here, just knocking it out of the park. And of course, Terrence Young directing. So there you go, people. He also did Dr. No as well. There we are in Venice. We actually start in Venice and we end in Venice. Spoiler alert. There's your Canadian appearance, P-Money. In a chess match. Kronstein, played by Wladek Shabil, a Polish actor. Polish actor playing as a Czech. There's a lot of that going on in this film. P-Money saw Canada? Woohoo! Woo and who, sir? I mean, it kind of reminds you of some of the big art set pieces in the previous film, but this is pretty much the only one here. Hey, look, pal, can't you see I'm playing chess here? Come on, man. So we see Kronstein. He's being called by Spectre. Gotta finish it up pretty quick here. Your next move might be your last, says Mark. Well, that does it.
Congratulations, sir. Brilliant coup.
Well, he didn't give up. He was trapped. That was it. It was checkmate. He's brilliant. Brilliant, people. Doesn't shake hands either, apparently. Guy really wanted to shake his hand, and it's like, hell no, man. Can't you see I'm a grand chess champion here? I'm not just walking around shaking people's hands all the time. So he's not called Blofeld in the film just yet. That comes later on. He's number 1. But was played by Anthony Dawson, who you might remember as the professor in Dr. No. So he kind of sort of reappears, but playing a different character. The professor died in the first movie. Spoiler alert. And where is Amy and Melissa at? We've got cats in this movie, for crying out loud. Kronstein. Let Lena, she plays Rosa Klebb, a famous German actress, playing a Russian. Yep, Spectre. You got it, Mark.
For this, we need the services of a female member of the Russian cryptograph section in Turkey and the help of the British Secret Service. Naturally, neither the Russians nor the British will be aware that they are.
Yes, yes, indeed. That's right, kid. So they're setting it all up here. Setting up the entire movie. You gotta go after a MacGuffin. They're gonna send James Bond to go check it out. He might think that it's a trap, but he's British, so he's gonna go along with it. What the heck? Why not?
Believes you're still head of operations for Soviet intelligence.
It is most unlikely she would know I'm now working for Spectre. Moscow has kept my defection secret from everyone but a few members of the Presidium.
For your sake, I hope so. Kronstein, you're sure this plan is foolproof?
Foolproof.
Because I have anticipated every possible variation of countermove.
But what makes you think that M, the head of British intelligence, will oblige you by falling in with your plan?
For the simple reason that this is so obviously.
So it's a little bit of setup here at the very beginning, but we'll get to James Bond here in just a moment. Don't worry, people. He's coming.
In any case, they couldn't possibly pass up even the slightest chance of getting their hands on the electro decoder. They have wanted one for years.
All that you
So the decoder, the Lecter decoder, is kind of your MacGuffin that everybody's going after.
Revenge for the killing of our operative.
Really, it's more character work, so don't worry about the Lecter so much.
A mission of this sort would be very
No comment, P Money. No comment.
let his
Urgh.
death be a particularly unpleasant and humiliating one.
good. I shall put my plan into.
I should have told Amy and Melissa there was gonna be cats in this movie. They would have came right away. Came right away. Oops. Let me get to Robert Shaw. There we go. On Spectre Island. Spectre Island. Where everybody wants to go. Lovely ladies. You know, you get your workout, and then you get your massage afterwards. Arrival on Spectre Island. Welcome to Spectre Island.
My time is limited. Is the man I requested ready?
His dossier.
Good. Donald Grant, convicted murderer, escaped Dartmoor prison in 1960, recruited in Tangier in 1962. Excellent.
So he's kind of the anti-Bond almost. It's kind of interesting.
Bring him to my office, will you?
And look at this. Just very subtle.
Take me to the lake.
You probably missed it. Very subtle there, but it's, you know, even henchmen need love. Especially on Spectre Island.
Paranoid, superb material. Though his methods were a little crude, his response to our training and indoctrination have been remarkable.
I love the training area that they have here. So you're asking about the poor guy. Well, look at the guys being trained on. Flamethrowers. All sorts, man. You gotta watch yourself on Spectre Island.
Training is useful, but there is no substitute for experience.
I agree. We use live targets as well.
They use live targets. Bear knows all about that. Urgh. She can't do a good massage unless she takes her clothes off.
Call him.
Wouldn't disagree with that.
He seems fit enough. Have him report to me in Istanbul in 24 hours.
So a 60-year-old woman hits the guy one time, and yep, he's good to go. I like him. Good enough for me. Checks out. Better be important. You interrupted my massage, says P. Money. There you go. Tatiana Romanov. Tatiana Romanov. She is the Soviet What do they call them? Cryptographer. I forget. Cryptographer. There we go. Ugh. Tongue twister. Daniela Bicchini. Daniela Bicchini. She was actually a Miss Universe winner. Won Miss Universe. They were looking for, the perfect Bond film for the next movie, and says, "Hey, why don't we take the Miss Universe lady?" And you wouldn't know that she's kind of a first-time actress here. She does a really great job. Really great job. The one thing, probably wouldn't know unless Bear told you here, but had a very thick Italian accent. So there is Robert Shaw keeping tracks. He's always in the distance there, like a shark. Italian actress, so she had a very thick accent. So they had to redub her lines there. So you've got an Italian playing a Russian. You've got a German playing a Russian. You've got a Pole playing a Czech. All sorts of stuff. Smirsh indeed.
Did you tell anyone at the consulate you were coming here? No, the message said... Yes, I know. I sent it. Your work record is excellent. The state is proud of you. Thank you, Comrade Colonel.
Comrade Colonel. Now, if you didn't catch it in the very previous scene there, the Colonel, she likes the ladies out there, which is kind of very interesting for 1963.
I see you train for the ballet.
And the Soviets, they were ahead of their time, man. They were DEI before anybody was DEI.
You are not here to ask questions. You forget to whom you're speaking.
Let Lena is the actress's name. Very, very great German actress.
I suppose it would depend.
Hope the Canadian was played by a Canadian, says P-Money. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. I don't... He wasn't in the movie for very long.
Corporal, I have selected you for a most important assignment.
Most important assignment.
To give false information to the enemy. If you complete it successfully, you will be promoted. From now on, you will do anything he says.
So this is all the setup. All the setup here. Spectre's trying to get the Russians and the USA to fight against each other, and then take all the prize. Kind of like the WEF, if you think about it.
But the consulate security man must not know that I'm in Istanbul. This is classified far above his level. I will say nothing to anyone. If you do, you will be shot.
Smack! Watch out.
Come, my dear. You are very
In the book, she was kind of a expert torture expert, I suppose. So, kind of a nasty piece of work.
as we say.
So finally we get to James Bond here. And really one of the few times that you hear the theme song.
I couldn't agree with him more.
Yes, the song. Yeah, there you go.
Really? Not quite.
Well, she didn't know she was joining the bad guy, P-Money. It's kind of a twist on it. She thinks she's still working for the Russians, but she's actually working for the Spectre.
Excuse me.
The very first appearance of a pager in a movie.
Give me my shirt, will you?
What's going on?
He's got a pager and a freaking cell phone in his car, yo. 1963. 1963. He's also driving a Bentley in this.
He's been asking for you all morning. Where in the world are you, James?
Well, I've just been reviewing an old case.
Oh, so I'm an old case now, am I?
Shh, it's the office. Tell them I'm
The 1933 Bentley.
We'll do this again some other time soon.
Do what?
It supposedly won the 24 Hours of Le Mans, so not every film he has an Aston Martin.
I'll be there in an hour.
Sylvia Trench. Sylvia Trench was the lady that he picked up in Dr. No at the very beginning of the film. So it's kind of his girlfriend. It's the last appearance that she has in the series. She was supposed to come back several times, but it was the last appearance for old Sylvia here.
For my next miracle,
It'll be a miracle if he can explain where he's been all day.
There's your Canadian right there. There you go, me. And of course, Bernard Lee is M.
but not a Russian cipher clerk with a file photo of a British.
Cipher Clerk. There we go. That's close.
No, it's some sort of trap.
Well, obviously it's a trap. And the bait is a cipher machine. A brand new lector.
Lecter, no less.
So they figure it's a trap, but they're going to go anyways. Just, hey, we can't pass it up, people. Can't pass it up.
Head of state with Turkey, and told him she wanted to defect. She said she'd turn it over to us on one condition: that you went out to Istanbul and brought her and the machine back to England.
I think it's funny that Bond's like, it's a cipher clerk, so he's probably like, whatever. No big deal. Cryptography lady, I don't care. And then he takes a look at the picture. He's like, yeah, I don't have any time. I can do it. Sure.
That had occurred to me. Besides, the Russians haven't been up to any tricks recently.
Well, really, I'm not too busy at the moment, sir.
You're booked on the 8:30 plane in the morning. If there's any chance of us getting a lector, we simply must look into it.
Suppose when she meets me in the flesh, I don't come up to expectations.
Happens to the best of us, Bond. Not coming up to expectations.
Q Branch has put together a smart-looking piece of luggage for us.
So it's Major Boothroyd. It's from Q Branch. He doesn't become Q until the next movie. Desmond Llewellyn. They had another gentleman in the first film. He decided not to come back for the second one. And Desmond jumped in and ran the role until he died. So pretty good. Not bad at all. The other guy was probably kicking himself.
Inside the case, you will find an AR-7 folding sniper's rifle, .25 caliber.
An AR, baby.
Infrared telescopic.
Back in 1963. It's a weapon of war.
Pull out these straps. Inside are 50 gold sovereigns, 25 in either side.
That's a lot of money. And they play all this stuff straight. The sort of gadgets, kind of the first time that they're doing gadgets here. It's all played straight. It's not like cars that are submarines and all this other stuff. It's most of the movie is just straight tradecraft, spy tradecraft that they do. So they got a couple funny things in here. The exploding cartridge that has the tear gas in there. We'll see it later. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. They played it pretty straight.
Then open normal.
Do you look at the picture and think, well, I'm dumping my girlfriend? Probably. Sounds about pretty close.
Like that?
That's right.
Don't blow yourself up, Bond.
You got it?
Yes, I think so.
Is that all, sir?
Yes, thanks very much.
Job?
See you next movie, Q.
Nasty little Christmas present. But I shouldn't think I needed on this assignment, sir.
So it's just a simple briefcase that he has. That's all that it is. Pretty cool.
Once more into the breach, dear friends.
Ah, Muddy Penny.
Plane ticket, lucky man. I've never been to Istanbul.
Always very playful.
Where the moonlight on the Bosphorus is irresistible.
Maybe I should get you to take me there someday. I've tried everything else.
Darling Moneypenny, you know I never even look at another woman.
Except for that photograph that you have.
Moneypenny, ask 007 to leave the photograph. I'm sure he'll recognize the lady when he sees her.
So he's doing the thing. He's writing the title of the movie. Kind of mirrors the Dr. No a little bit.
Mr. Bond, Kerim Bey sent a car for you, sir.
Fine. Can I borrow a match?
I use a lighter
It's better still.
until they go wrong.
So that'll come up later.
I'll get the car, sir.
They're sort of code words that they have there. Because he got picked up by the bad guys the last film, so they had to make sure. Kind of a mirror of Dr. No as well when he arrived on the island. Pretty cool. Oops, I got it on the wrong one here. Apologize, people. 1 second, let me get to it. Where are we at?
Kerim Bey suggested that you see him before
There we
going
go.
to the hotel, sir.
There we are.
Would that be convenient?
Fine.
So he notices right away that he's being tailed. Right away. Got right off the airplane. I'm already being tailed.
I suppose it's customary to have people telling you.
Gosh dang it.
Oh, yes, sir. Today it's Citroen H31854 on duty. They're Bulgarians working for the Russians.
The freaking Bulgarians. Ah, god dang it.
That's very friendly.
And now we're kind of friends with the Bulgarians and at odds with Turkey. So go figure, people. I like all the old cars. Didn't the last chauffeur for Bond get killed? Wasn't it hard to hire a replacement? Well, he was actually the Spectre guy in Dr. No. He took the cyanide pill. So that's why they had the keywords there to make sure. Hey, are you? Yeah, I'm me. Okay, cool. Speaking of cool,
My friend, come in. Glad to see you. Welcome to Istanbul.
Well, thank you for sending the car.
Ari Karim Bey, played by Pedro. How do you pronounce this? Armendariz.
We don't make it too difficult to keep it.
Armendariz. Pardon me. Armendariz. Famous Mexican actor playing a Turk.
Coffee? Medium sweet. 2 medium sweet. He also is my son. All of my key employees are my sons.
All of his sons.
Security in this business.
Half of Turkey is his sons.
Year old in Turkey. Not bad for a man who started life breaking chains and bending bars with his teeth in a circus. But let's talk about this business of yours.
Pedro, they found out he had a very bad terminal cancer during the movie. They had to switch around the scenes to be able to film him and get some of his audio dialogue. He ended up going back to Mexico, back to the United States to get treatment. Unfortunately died before the movie even got finished.
My friend, if you really want my advice,
Be kind of interesting to think if he reappeared in the later films, but unfortunately passed here. One of his sons, his actual son, not in the film here, was in one of the Timothy Dalton movies. So very interesting. So the Spectre guy took over the Bulgarian car, pretending to be the Russians here.
James Bond, you have a reservation for.
Mr. Bond, your room is ready. Number 32.
32 for Mr. Bond.
Hope you enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Only in a Bond film can you get away with just going into a hotel room, looking around for 2 minutes, because you got an awesome theme song to go with it.
Thank you, sir.
He just looks around the hotel room. I mean, not many films would take the time to just kind of let's have our main character walk around a hotel room for a minute. But I like it, people. Bear likes it. You don't have a theme song playing when you enter the woods? I need to get one. That's right, Mark. Thank you. Bear definitely needs to get one. Bear, bear, bear. Bear, 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 bear. Yeah, it's got a bug in it. Yeah, it's got a bug in it. I love how he does the phone. Just drops it on the bed
Mr. Bond here.
with the receiver in hand.
The room won't do. The bed's too small.
One moment, sir. Did you hear that?
Tell him that's all there is, unless you would like the bridal suite.
I'm sorry, sir. That's all we have available. Except the bridal suite.
Well,
Bridal suite it is.
I may like it.
The porter will show it you. He will be up immediately.
Good.
The sound design in the film is just great. I love that. All the stuff that you need and none of the stuff that you don't. So they did a really good job with this. Wait a second. What's going on here? Why is that car just sitting around? Dun 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 dun. Oops, a little bit off here. Sorry, people.
The Cold War in
Where are we?
Istanbul will not remain cold very much longer.
Well, I tried. Beer tried, people. It's close. Close enough here, man. The Hagia Sophia in Turkey. Great cathedral, then turned into a mosque, then turned into a museum, and turned into a mosque again. It's tough work, man. Being a spy in Istanbul.
You're not glad to see me this morning, sir.
Overjoyed.
I no longer please you.
Be still. Back to the salt mines.
Back to the salt mines. I gotta make love to my lady here. That's a tough job. Somebody's gotta do it, I guess. Oh my god. Now I could say something about another attempted hit, but I'm not. We're going to keep it straight here, people. Keep it straight.
Well, who won? I had visitors. Limpet mine on the wall outside. Time to catch me at my desk. Not by good fortune.
We're trying to kill him at his desk. He's saved by the girl.
Hysterics. Find your technique too violent? I cannot understand this sudden breach of the truce. It's unlike our Russian friends to break the peace this way. Most inconsiderate. I think my visit might have something to do with it. Let's try and find out.
Oh, it cycled through. Ah, gosh dang it. All right, hold on one second, people. that. Do the thing with the thing. I'll put you people back up here for a second. Oh! I pour myself another martini! Gosh dang it.
What a place you've got here. The Emperor Constantine built it as a reservoir 1,600 years ago.
Really? I don't believe you. I love how he says really. Really? I don't know about that, man. Seems a little janky to me. Constantine. Alright, there we go. I'm running out of martini. That's never good. Never good to run out of your martini. Alright, let's see if I can do this without spilling it, people. Do it without spilling it here. 1 second. Where am I at? Where am I at, bear? Here we go. Here's that. Okay. All right. Then we can do this without spilling it. All right. Cheers, people. Hope you're enjoying the show here. Hope you're enjoying the show. If you're not, just keep quiet. Good. Good.
Our friends who were turned out by the Public Works Ministry conducted a survey. The story was that the heavy traffic was shaking the foundations.
Yeah, we just need to put this periscope in.
Installed.
I can see everything you said about you is right.
Why I stay in this mad business?
Well, it could be that you...
What's this periscope doing in the sewers? Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much.
Head of the table is General Vasily, Director of Military Intelligence. On his left, Kozlovsky, Chief of Security. Opposite him, Benz, one of his agents. I can't see the face of the other man, the one the General is shouting at.
He's giving him a hell of a blowing up for something.
A hell of a blowing it. Look at that. That's pointing fingers and yelling.
Does our girl Romanova ever come to this room?
Definitely.
Sometimes, with messages.
I can see the face of the other man now.
Did he hire a contractor saying, I need a periscope built in the sewers? That's a very specific contractor.
The man with a little bit mind
I mean, you got to make sure that he's insured, bonded, and part of the union as well.
for over a year now. Take a look. You should remember him. This man kills for pleasure.
Hey, so does Bear.
Nice face. Just a moment. A girl's just come in.
Probably Romanova. She's the only one who's allowed to. How does she look to you?
Hubba hubba. Looks good from here.
Well, from this angle, things are shaping up nicely.
Ba-da-bump. Ba-da-bump. That's right, people.
I'd like to see her in the flesh. Yes.
That's kind of creepy how he said yes, but all right, whatever.
But
We'll
I
go
have
with
the
it.
original architect's drawing registered somewhere.
I'll get on to that. Now, I need a little time to deal with this stinking Kilenko. It will be better if you didn't stay at the hotel tonight. Come.
Yeah, that place is bugged. And probably has bed bugs, too. One would imagine. Crying out loud.
I see now why you keep the rolls.
One of my sons is driving it.
One of his sons. He's got like 500 sons.
They'll follow it for hours. You like my gypsy friends. I use them like the Russians use the Bulgars.
The
I'm afraid it's
gypsies.
created a blood feud between them.
The gypsies. Oops. Do the next one here. There we go. Ah, the gypsies. Bond goes out of his way to go to a belly dancer. It's like, yeah, I always got killed, but hey, we need to go see a belly dancer. And a cat fight. I want to know what's on the other end of that periscope that causes the men not to notice. I don't know, man. That's a good question. Very good question. Size of that radio. Holy cow. So they're going to shoot this in Turkey. They're going to shoot all the gypsy camp here in Turkey on location.
I'm an old friend of the family. I
they had a tax credit through the British government, so they had to film the scene here in England. So it's kind of interesting. They needed the tax break. Filthy stuff. I'm gonna drink my martini instead. Any movie that has a belly dancer for like a minute or two just out of the blue for whatever the heck, that's good in Bear's book. Good in Bear's book here. There you go, Bond. Welcome to the gypsy camp. Lots of drinking going on. I'll drink to that. I love the smile. Look out, dude. See, he's trying to catch a peek instead of garden. That's what happens. You get a knife in the back. Freaking Bulgarians. God dang it. Hate them so much. So the Bulgarians are going to go attack the village. Spectre is there to make sure that they don't kill Bond. Plenty of comments in the chat about belly dancers. It's always good. All right. Now we get to the actual cat fight. Finally. Forget that belly dancing. We need a cat fight, gosh dang it. Why? What the hell? Why not? So Eliza Gurr? She was also in the Miss Universe. That's her right here. Miss Israel. Miss Israel out here. So they were going to be fighting Maureen Beswick. She was a Jamaican actress. British-born Jamaican actress. They choreographed the fight for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then one of the girls just decided, I'm just going to fight like hell. So this is all real. This isn't like... This isn't stunt people or anything. They're not pulling punches, people. This is a hardcore cat fight. Caught on film. Look at that. Yeah, we all are, P-Money. We all are content of watching. I mean, why not? I mean, they were good friends, but on the day of the filming, they just decided to just start fighting. It's crazy. Look out! The Bulgarians! Watch it, donkey! Don't shoot the donkey. For whatever you do, don't shoot the donkey. Shoot the Bulgarians instead. I don't know what that guy was thinking. Look out, bud! I don't know how that helped. Don't know how that helped any, but that's alright. Gotta go kill some stinking Bulgarians. Bond's thinking, I'll sleep with whoever survives. Well, just wait. Just wait, Peabody. If he survives, actually. Think about that. Ah, that was a good martini. Ah, gotta pace myself. So Red Grant, he's just kind of watching over the whole thing. Kind of instigated the whole situation, is kind of making sure that Bond makes it out. Look out, Bond! I'm not sure how that helped either. That's alright, whatever. Look out, Bond! Oh, thank goodness the bad guy killed the other bad guy. Whew. Dang Bulgarians. Hate them so much. Now let the cat fight recommence, he says. Well, just wait. How many rounds is in that gun, asked P Money? I don't know. Plenty.
It was me they were after. Why would they want me out of the way? Tomorrow we will have to find Kirilenko's hideout. Meantime, I'll take care of this filthy stuff. Lavra thanks you for saving his life. You are now his son.
Now his son. There's sons all over the place.
Could you stop the girl fight?
Stop the girl fight.
He says your heart is too soft to be a real gypsy, but he lets you decide the matter.
Aw, that's so nice.
So if I didn't have enough problems. Lavra said for you to decide. So decide.
So decide.
They're both yours.
What a terrible choice. Ah, the horror. I mean, they were literally about to kill each other. But, I guess that's what the Bulgarian attack does to you. You go from hating the other girl and wanting to rip her eyes out to, hey, you know, we'll do a threesome here. Why not? What the heck? And maybe not. Maybe they all just got a great night's sleep. You know, it could have been that as well. Could have been that too. I've become Muslim. I'll take both. Oh, goodness. Oops. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Thank you. Come again. Thank you. Come again. So to speak. So to speak. There we go.
The third time he will succeed. Unless I get him first. And that I'll do tonight. No, but that arm you won't.
He went from live and let live to I'm going to kill that stinking Bulgarian.
How much in your debt? How can a friend be in debt?
Good old AR. That's right. American made, baby. Wait, no, I hate guns. Boo! Boo! Boo, Armor Light. So the Call Me Rawani is it's another Broccoli and Saltzman film. So great. They were the producers on the film. So great advertising. Cross promotion.
My sons.
Those are also his sons. God, the guy is just like,
Private escape hatch.
man.
Try this for size. Do you notice anything? Not yet. She has a lovely mouth.
Has a lovely mouth. Ba-dum-bump. Ba-dum-bump. Oh, the puns.
I have to pull that trigger. You think you can? You've got one shot, remember? It'll have to do.
My shoulder is shot, but yeah, I'll use this gun. No problem.
Quick, he's coming.
Quick! Shoot him, dude! Shoot him! Isn't that what the gator people say? Shoot him!
She should have kept her mouth shut.
Ba-dum-bump. Should have kept her mouth shut. That's right. Here we go. All right, for the ladies out there, all one or two of you watching, for the ladies out there, little Sean Connery eye candy for you. Why not? Anita needs some dental work. Tough crowd. Tough crowd out
Green
there.
figs, yogurt, coffee, very black.
I don't know, Peabody. I don't know. That would have been a tough situation there. You shot my son. One of 5,000 sons that I have. Now, why did they include a scene where Sean Connery takes off his shirt? They needed the ladies out there, you know. They can't give it all to the fellas. You know, the Bulgarians are looking after you, but, hey, I'm gonna go take a shower. Why not? What the heck? Now, she is nude in that. I mean, that's got past the censors. That's pretty cool. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened, man. This universe out here.
You look surprised. I thought you were expecting me.
So you're Tatiana Romanova.
My friends call me Tanya.
Mine call me James Bond.
No, they don't. My friends call me James Bond. Yeah, okay.
Careful. Guns upset me.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit upset myself.
You look just like your photograph.
You're one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen.
That's because she's Miss Universe, Sean.
No, it's the right size. For me, that is.
Which they ended up using this scene for all the subsequent Bonds that they were testing out to figure out who was going to be the next Bond. They used this scene to do a screen test. You know, so Daniel Craig or Timothy Dalton or some of the others out there, this is the scene that they performed. Pretty cool. Any other circumstance, a naked man walking into a bedroom with a gun would result in the woman screaming. That's true.
Why don't you ask me that later?
Now what are you looking for?
So we saw that earlier in the film with his other girlfriend. So she's trying to make sure that it's the right James Bond here.
I will tell you in the morning.
In the morning. I hope he has his coffee. Crying out loud. Probably gonna need it too. Oh, sneaky, sneaky, man. Those stinking Bulgarians. Once again, at it again. James Bond's just trying to show his lady some love. And gotta make a film out of it, crying out loud. Bunch of weirdos. Bunch of weirdos, man. So this is actually San Sophia, which is a, well, probably still is, a mosque. So there is the Hagia Sophia in the background.
We are now approaching the most interesting corner of Saint Sophia, including this
Saint Sophia.
red porphyry column stolen and brought from Egypt.
Stolen? Gosh dang Muslims, I tell you, man. I tell you.
Bergamo, a famous historical city near Smyrna, dates back from the
Pretty cool place, though. I kind of like it. It's pretty interesting looking.
48
They didn't have the big set pieces when they had Ken Adams, but using the San Sophia and some of the other stuff looked pretty good, though. The Underworld as well, so some of that stuff.
right after the ablution fountain, we are going to a highly interesting column over there, known for centuries as
So Bond's going, trying to get some information. Oh, sees the stinking Bulgarians. Gosh dang it, man. She's got to be careful. Peabody wears his sunglasses at night. Probably so people cannot see him crying. So again, a lot of spycraft, out there. So a dead drop. They're doing a dead drop here. Very, very traditional spycraft stuff. Pretty cool. But then somebody else shows up out of the blue. Takes out the stinking Bulgarians. Robert Shaw just plays a great villain. I wish he was in it more. He's just kind of in the background a lot of times. Except for later in the film, though. But excellent actor. Did a great job. I love the dichotomy between the two. He's kind of the mirror Bond almost. Very cool.
I promise you it wasn't one of my men who killed him. Well, he didn't die of old age.
Didn't die of old age. Mustache guy must not have a lot of social life if he spends every day following people. Well, that's one way to make friends, I suppose.
Let's see how Tanya's map of the Russian consulate compares with your architect's plans. This is the conference room of the Russian consulate. That checks. And this here's the communication room. That's the same. She says she works there with the lector every day between 2 and 3. How is she going to get the machine over to us?
Again, really amazing that Pedro here. He's dying of cancer and is still kind of, a great presence on screen. I really wish he would have survived. He ended up committing suicide, actually. So only took the job so his family could get the money. So very cool.
Give a wolf a taste, then keep him hungry. My friend, she's got you
I mean, not cool that he died, just very cool actor.
All I want is that nectar. All? Are you sure that's all you want? Well,
Oops, I'm on the wrong thing. Once again, Bear. Gosh, dang it. There we go. There we go. So they're going to meet up here on a ferry. Do kind of a meet up quickly. And go from there. So now we're getting into it, people. It took a little bit to set up, but now we're into the meat of the whole matter here. I trust the map. I trust the woman's map over your blueprints, says P-Money.
lovely view.
James, we must leave here now. If that agent reports my meeting you.
Don't worry, he won't.
But you don't understand, it's a danger.
It's a danger. Sean Connery often smokes. Don't smoke, kids. I wonder if Daniel Craig ever smoked in the movies. Not in the James Bond ones. He may have in other movies. I don't know that for a fact, but especially here in America, nowadays, if you smoke, you're a bad guy. Usually, if you see somebody smoking, they're probably the bad guy in the film.
All right. What do you want to know?
But anyone with a gun, yay, they're the great guy. They're a good guy.
Questions quietly, but clearly.
Look at the old recorder.
How large is the machine?
Like a typewriter.
Weight?
About 10 kilos. In a brown case. Brown like your eyes.
Keep it technical. Self-calibrating or manual.
Bond is not taking a face photograph, P-Money.
With an inbuilt compensator. James, couldn't we?
Not now.
Oh, shoot.
Talking to the camera.
Yeah.
How many keys?
Left my martini out.
Symbol or code keys?
Both.
There are 24 symbols, 16 code keys. It is inserted in a slot, and the message comes out in a paper roll from the slot.
I love how everybody's just gathered around.
James, will you make love to me all the time in England?
Day and night.
Oh yes, mechanism. Once when it was being repaired,
Day or night. Tell me more.
there were many perforated discs, made I think of copper, with a small light. Dushka, tell me the truth. Am I as exciting as all those Western girls?
Oh,
Moneypenny's face.
Thank you, Miss Moneypenny. That's all.
Oh, that's classic.
later.
Those copper discs and the light.
Oh, light. James, come closer. I want to whisper something.
Go on with what you're telling me. No, not that. The mechanism. Moneypenny, you're no doubt listening. That
What happens in Tokyo stays in Tokyo, Mark.
merchandise appears genuine.
Stop.
What happens in Tokyo
Deal?
stays in Tokyo. Gosh
All
dang
I
it.
have to do is to tell the girl the date. The 13th.
Hey, that's today. Today's the 13th. Maybe infamously, but there we go.
Visas?
Poor Moneypenny getting a lot of secondhand smoke. Yeah. What you do for the job, apparently. All right, let me grab another freaking martini here.
Visa, please.
Running out of martinis. That's all right.
Correct? Always.
Always. Oh, I got a little bit left.
Excuse me. You did say your clock.
Yeah, you said it, P-Money. You said it. Ah. Oh, I'm sorry, people. Let me Think with a thing here. Where are we? There we go. Cheers, everybody. Clink. Ah, there we go. Guys, dang it. It's only tear gas. Yeah, don't get superstitious on the 13th. Like, is there any bad things that happen on the 13th of any month? I mean, I can't think of any. I mean, not recently, at least. God, I need a drink. God, if you don't hate the press, you don't hate them enough, people. That's a side rant from beer. Side rant. Thank God I'm doing a watch along instead of a normal show. Ugh! Anyhow. Shut up, Bear. Drink your martini. So they couldn't shoot rats, film rats, I should say, in England. For some reason. I don't know why. So they had to go to Spain to film the rats. They were going to try and shoot it in England, but they were white rats, so they had to put them in, like, cocoa dust, but it just wasn't going to work, so they said, screw it, we're going to go to Spain. I guess maybe that's where Sean Connery got his, you know, fear of rats that we see in The Last Crusade. Was it Connery that was afraid of rats, or was it Harrison Ford? I think it was Connery, right? It's got to be. Gotta be. So, funny story. They shot a lot of this stuff on location, you know, at Istanbul, at the train station. A lot of people were watching. You know, crowds of people were around watching them film. And they had a hard time trying to get to the train track and do all the filming and all that sort of stuff. So they had a stunt double, like a street away. He was hanging out the window. You know, it looked like Bond and everything. So the crowd went over to the faux Bond over there and watched whatever was going on over there, so they could actually shoot this scene here. Pretty cool. All right, where am I? Where am I here? Come on, beer. Thing with a thing. Ah, there we go. Okay, 1 second, people. There we go. Keeping it straight for you people. This is hard. This is 700 and some odd images here that we got to go through. So it was a lot, people. Hope you're happy. Urgh.
Mr. and Mrs. David Somerset. Your name's Caroline.
Caroline.
I like that name.
You're accompanying me on a business trip on the way back to Derbyshire.
Well, children?
No children.
Not even one little boy?
Near.
Yeah, I thought so, P-Money. Thank you. Thank you.
In fact, my whole life has been a crusade for lives or families. So I heard. Tanya,
Yes?
keep the door locked. I'll knock 3 times.
Okay.
I'll go see the conductor now. You're sure he'll cooperate? Oh, we've done business before.
It's his son.
Stop the train near the boat. Waiting in the car. We'll be there about 6 o'clock. The airstrip? 20 miles.
So Karim Bey is his way to get off. Way to get out of the country here. They're going to be going up through what would have been Yugoslavia back then. So Russian, Soviet-controlled Yugoslavia.
We are really on our way to England.
Yes, a lovely 2-day honeymoon before us.
Honeymoon? And I've nothing to wear.
Oh, that's all right.
Your trousseau.
James.
One moment.
International man of mystery, and also a fashion expert as well, James Bond.
James. Oh, no.
Where he got this from, I have no idea. Like they're running, but apparently he had time to go shopping. Such is the life of James Bond.
Well, this one in Piccadilly.
You might be able to now. God dang Bulgarians. Urgh. Hate them so much. For my next trick, I'll make your clothes disappear, says P-Money. Feet! Hashtag feet.
Charming. Let's go to the restaurant.
I'm with you, Bay.
That drink, surely.
That drink. I need a drink. Ah, God, I need a drink.
We'll continue the fashion show later.
See, I told you he was a fashion expert.
Everything's arranged for me to stop the train. We'll get off at the restaurant car. It's at that end. Fine. We'll meet you there at 6 o'clock then. Make it just a little later. But there are slight complications. One of the Russian security men, Benz, he wants his airports and the stations. He's on the train. But he wouldn't have had time to contact the consulate before he boarded. Well, just in case, I'll keep him.
Yeah, good thing there's no cell phones or internet in 1963.
Do not be alarmed, my friend. We will make you as comfortable as possible.
Comfortable as possible.
I'm sure Commissar Benz will have a much safer journey. Not mad about his tailor, are you?
Fashion expert. What did I tell you, people?
Life in Istanbul will never be the same without you. See you in the restaurant car.
That's right. It's all going downhill from there.
Fascinating life. Would you like to hear about it?
What a great actor. I wish he was still around. Oh, goodness. Here's old Robert Shaw. Like a shark. Old Red Grant. And yes. Yes, yes. I like how playful she is. One of the best Bond girls out there, I would say. Probably, definitely top 3, for sure.
It is 4 o'clock, you know.
This is not good for me in the afternoon.
For afternoon tea?
Then I will take it off.
Told you, P-Money.
I think we're talking at cross purposes again. We better get dressed now.
Why?
It's almost 6.
So?
Well, it's
Which, by the way, I wanted to make mention here. One of the reasons that the film was made was it was John F. Kennedy's. President John F. Kennedy's. One of his favorite books of all time. And the guy was really well read, too. So they were actually... they actually showed this November of 1963, which unfortunately was one of the last films that JFK was ever able to see. He was assassinated by a bunch of dirty commies not but a day or two later. So very interesting thing there. All right, where am I? Enough of the history lesson, Bear. Let's see, where are we? There we go. But yeah, one of his favorite books, and hopefully one would assume favorite movies as well. One would hope.
Mrs. Somerset.
God, see?
So we were watching a movie loved by a guy assassinated. Well, he wasn't. Kennedy was assassinated in November-ish, 1963. So, yeah, very, very fortuitous, I guess, that we're watching it here today. God knows Bear did not plan this. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, it's kind of interesting how it all kind of circles back around.
This must be kept quiet until we reach Trieste. It will be difficult. I'm sure.
Yeah. You think, Mark? There you go. Here's a bunch of money. Keep quiet. You're not one of his sons, are you? Right in the back, too. Look at that. How he gets stabbed in the back by the guy he just killed, I don't know. Maybe he fell backwards. Maybe that's what happened. Looks like suicide to me, says Peabody. An unfortunate suicide. Being stabbed in the back. So this is kind of the twist in the movie here. It's like, okay, we had our plan. We're going to do everything just right. Then all of a sudden, beautiful car, man. Holy cow. And then all of a sudden, he's questioning. Questioning, rather, poor Tatiana. Whose side is she on?
Kerem's dead. I want the truth.
James, you're hurting
I'll do worse than that if you don't tell me.
Ouch. He's going to do worse than that.
What are they?
I don't know what you mean.
Liar.
Oof. Ouch.
Even if you kill me, I can say nothing. I did not know anything.
See, he knows now.
would happen.
He knows something's up now.
When we get to England, I tell you.
Go on.
Oh, no.
Tanya, maybe they didn't let you in on all of it, but whatever you do know, tell me.
I know I love you, James. I love you.
Just tell me.
I love you. I love you. It's true.
Sure.
Gotta take that MacGuffin away from her, man. Oops. Got to do that. There we go. Belgrade. The Yugoslav. Now, they shot this actually at the Turkish station that we saw just a little while ago. Obviously, they were going to have a little bit of issue, trying to film in Soviet-controlled Belgrade. A little hard to do there. I love this. Robert Shaw just kind of behind him the whole time. He's kind of lurking there. Like a shark.
Excuse me. Can I borrow a match?
I use a lighter
Better still.
until they go wrong.
See, this is the key phrase.
My brother.
But old Red Grant was watching along too.
Well, I have some bad news. Your father's dead.
Who did it?
He took care of that himself. The other man died first. Now listen. I'll need some help to get across the frontier strip between Yugoslavia and Trieste. I want you to send a message to M in London. Tell him to send someone from station Y to meet me in Zagreb, all right?
I will.
Oops, I'm repeating. Pardon me, people.
Oh,
Let's see, where am I? Hold on one second. Let's see.
I think you want these.
Thank you.
Sure.
Where's Robert Shaw again? Let me do this number. See what you good people are saying here. He goes from sleeping to hitting very fast. Yeah, he does. Clock says it's 5:30. It's dark that early. Yeah, apparently. The train or the I guess they turn off all the lights in Belgrade. Because that's how it works. I suspect your father might have died by people a woman worked for. Probably. Couldn't discount that for sure. Not at all. Not at all, people. Not at all. All right, where am I? Gosh dang it. I'm Zagreb. What is it? Zagreb. Whatever the hell. I don't know, man. I don't speak Bulgarian or Yugoslavian or whatever the heck. That is the Broccolis. His wife and mother. Or her mother, apparently. The producer. The producer put his wife and her mother in the picture there. Legend has it Ian Fleming is also in one of these train scenes. I haven't looked for him or anything like that, but the author of the Bond series, he died shortly after the movie came out. Maybe it was on a mirror and it actually says Beargaraz. I'll rename it. What the heck, man? The Secret Service, or the agent that Red Grant there was meeting, Robert Shaw was meeting, they had the actor, and the actor came down sick. So it was actually one of the location scouts that ended up being the agent there. Kind of interesting. I like the sound design. It's great. I mean, you know what they're saying. You don't have to hear them again. So you just have the sound effects of the train and all that stuff. I like it. It's great. It's great, people. Great stuff.
Born traveling to Somerset. My God. What kept you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I only got M1 an hour ago. I busted every record getting here.
Robert Shaw, great actor. You know, he puts on the fake accent. Terrific, man. Terrific.
Good. Come this way.
Thank you.
Nice suitcase, but it does explode like mine. Stay tuned, P-Money. Stay tuned.
Been long in Yugoslavia?
About 3 years.
Interesting work?
Yes, sometimes. You know how it is, old man.
Old man. Do they still say old man?
Yes, I try to keep in shape. So what's our problem, sir?
I can't risk sticking this through the customs at the Yugoslav-Trieste border.
You look very fit. Hit him with the brass knuckles.
Jump on.
There you go.
Can you get us across?
Any of the opposite?
I'm not in any condition to worry about.
Good. We'll make
So he doesn't know
I know this territory like the back of
that this is not the guy he's supposed to be meeting.
Sir, do you mind if we have a bite to eat first? I've been on the go since breakfast.
No, of course not. Leave your things there. We'll go to the restaurant car. Caroline, you go on with Captain Ice to the restaurant car. I'll join there in a few minutes.
Whatever you say, old man.
Old man. That old Sean Connery. Bunch of geezer. Holy cow, man. Careful. Careful opening it up. Underwear. Gun. All the stuff that you put in to your suitcase. How that got through TSA, I have no idea. None whatsoever. Apparently you can just jump on trains with guns and knives, and nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. Thank you, P-Money. Yes, indeed. There you go. No hot pictures of girls in the briefcase. Well, he is British, so, you know how that goes. The red kind? The red kind? How dare you? Are you even British, sir? See, Bond knew right away. Bond knew right away. Red? Wait a minute, what? With fish? You don't drink red wine with fish. What kind of heathen are you? Clumsy. Just stupid and clumsy. Come on, waiter. Where the hell are you at, man? What does it take to get some service around here in this train?
Excuse me? Merci.
So Bond notices right away. Something's suspect with this guy. Red wine with fish. How dare you? I'll drink my martini. There was no martinis drunk in this movie, people. None at all. It's crazy. Craziness. Ah, that's good. It's getting a little warm, though.
Ladies come over bank. Bring her in here. May I?
May I? You're the one that drugged her, dude. What the hell? Come on, man. What's going on here?
Go next door. Exhaustion, I'd say.
What was it? The stuff you put in a drink.
See, he already knows.
Quick but mild. And
Boom.
take it easy, 07.
007.
Only for one. What are you after? The girl or the lector?
All right. What is your plan?
Explain it better on a map.
Yeah.
All right?
Just come over here. Do. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
We're here, you see?
Come here, old man.
When we reach there, there's a steep gradient. The train slows down there. We'll block the line, make for that main road, pick up a car there. A truck, in fact. That must be about 20 miles from here.
Smack. Ow. Gotta hurt. Gotta hurt, James. So this whole scene, it's actually the longest in the movie, about 10 minutes. The whole scene, it was shot in about 3 weeks. Terrence Young, he was the director. He grew up boxing, so he knew a little bit about fighting and the fight sequence. Probably the best fight sequence in a Bond film, at least up until the Daniel Craig era. Which, ironically enough, took it from the Bourne movies out there, which the Bourne movies took it from Russia with Love. So one of the great fight scenes coming up here.
All right, now get up on your knees.
Sorry, people. Spoiler alert. They're gonna fight.
Put your hands in your pockets. Keep them there.
Red wine with fish.
He knew it.
That should have told me something.
Yeah, knew it all along.
You're the right ones. The other one on your knees.
That's true. That's true.
Old man.
Yeah, he was able to withstand a 60-year-old woman's punch.
Smash. Of course.
I like this where Bond starts to figure it out. You know, he's gotten the clues, but now he's just putting it all together here.
You've been playing us off against each other, haven't you? And it was Spectre who killed the Russian agent in the mosque. You?
And what a great actor Robert Shaw
The other man?
He went from the fake English accent to, I'm assuming, some sort of Eastern European sort of English. Very, very cool. Very subtle. That is just a solid actor. Solid. Yes, they will be fighting. They're not going to be playing chess. Well, they're playing a verbal chess.
Oh, yes. I am much obliged.
But yeah, great fight scene coming up. Very visceral. Claustrophobic as well. It's in the small little space here. A great editing that went along with it, but they're gonna be throwing real punches here. These aren't stunt doubles. They're throwing some hits here, man.
No. She thinks she's doing it all for Mother Russia. She takes her orders from Colonel Klebb. Rosa Klebb's Russian. Head of operations for Smash. Was. Klebb works for Spectre now. The girl doesn't know that.
So now we start to figure out what's going on the entire movie. James Bond's, all right. Now I know what I got to do here.
It's only half of it, old man.
Old man.
Roll of film. She'll have this in her handbag. And on you, they'll find this letter. It's from her.
They already had it planned out, man. Like a chess champion.
What film? Taken in the bridal suite at your hotel. Something else the girl didn't know about. Or you. Must be a pretty sick collection of minds to dream up a plan like that. You see the headlines? British agent murders beautiful Russian spy, then commits suicide. Tell me, which lunatic asylum did they get you out of? Don't make it tougher on yourself.
Man, just slapped. A man slap.
Orders are to kill you and deliver the lecter.
I mean, he could have punched him, but no, he just slapped him.
It'll be slow and painful. How much are they paying you? What's it to you? We'll double it.
Why does the bad guy always think sharing the entire master plan to the person he's plans to kill is a good idea? Because, like, you know, he needs to get it off his chest. You know, psychotic murderers, you know, they usually don't go to therapists. So that's kind of like his therapy.
Not even a third. Not till you
Crawled over and kissed my boot. There you go, man. Robert Shaw, great villain in this movie. Just excellent. I wish he was in it more. This is just a great scene.
What with? 50 gold sovereigns. Where are they? Up there in my case.
Not going to take the bait. Not at all. Red Grant.
You show me. What about that cigarette?
I just want a cigarette. Like some sex first, and then the cigarettes. Then you can shoot me.
Any more?
That'd be about it. Not with you, though. No, the girl in the other room. Not that weird. I'm James Bond, for crying out loud.
So, it's a standard kit. I'll have a look. Put your hand back in your pockets.
He's tricking him, P-Money. A little bit of trickanery here.
Keep them there.
Grant might have the strength, but Bond has the smarts. Kapow! Thank you, Q. Yeah, so all this fight, this is their punches. They're not throwing their punches. Or pulling. They're throwing punches, but they're not pulling punches. Or kicks. Or kicks for that matter. So a very good fight scene. I think this is probably the best Bond fight scene in the entire 25 film series. Look at this. And they're not stunt doubles. It's the actual actors doing this. So it took him a couple weeks to do this, but all the punches landed. I mean, the kicks, the punches, everything in a tight quarter, great stuff. Bear approved. Greedy dummy, says Mark. That's true. Hiya! I don't know what he's doing there. So this was all set up in the very first scene where they showed Bond dying because the guy put tried to strangle him here. But he strangled a mustache fella instead of James Bond. And chokes him on his own, hoisted on his own Captain Picard, or something like that. There you go. Straighten the tie up, Bond. After you kill a guy, make sure that you look good. Just in case. Just in case. Old man. Old man. He really was bothered by that. He was really bothered by the old man comments. Let's see. It's not like a kung fu type fight. It looks like the two guys in a brawl make it look more authentic because they were actually fighting, Peabody. I mean, they were throwing punches. They weren't. There wasn't no ducking either. Holy cow. Yeah, it is great. Great. I like it. I liked it a lot. Sovereigns are some beautiful coins, says Mark. Come on, Tanya. Get it together. I know you were just drugged, but we need to go running. The only thing I don't like about this scene is it's a little too dark. I think that maybe they shot it at twilight or something like that. Usually they'll shoot it like a daytime and then do an effect with it. Usually like a filter on the camera or something like that. They may have been doing this at twilight. You don't see too many shadows. You see a couple, but it's not too bad. But it's just a little dark. Wasn't he punched in the face? Shouldn't his face have more bruises on it? Not our star. We can't have any bruises on our star. No. Gut punches for sure. We know that's Grant's weakness out there. The old Red Grant. Taking a punch to the stomach. I like how his escape route is a flower truck. Nobody will suspect us in this flower truck. We're going to be going through Yugoslavia. Nobody will know. Be like, oh, they're just delivering flowers. Let's leave them alone. Not sure how that works in Soviet Yugoslavia, but there you go. I don't know how he's going to run away, but okay. He's like, I was going to run away after being knocked out and tied up, but because you said don't run away, I think I'm going to stay here. I think I'm going to stay here.
Sleep it off in there. You'll feel better in the morning.
Yeah, and a bed of flowers. There you go.
Come on, wake up.
Bear, bear, bear. Bear, 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 bear. So people, we've had foot chases. We've had car chases. We've had not really a train chase, but action on a train. Now we're going to have helicopter chase. There are so many chases in this movie. I mean, modern movies today couldn't do this. I guess the only thing that we're missing is like submarines or, you know, something in space. We'll get that the next couple Bonds. He's a bad boyfriend, sleeps with her. He didn't drug her, it was the other guy that drugged her. Hits her, and then gets mad at her to move it after she's been drugged. That's true. Yeah, I don't know how safe that is, having grenades in your helicopter. I don't think that's a good idea. It's not OSHA approved. Yeah, they'll never bomb the truck. They're just going to go after me. Again, all real, all practical. It might have been a stunt double here, but still, they're trying to cut down a stunt double with a helicopter. That's pretty boss, man. Look at that. That's not CGI, people. Chopper must hate flowers. That's true. Get to the chopper. Or don't get to the chopper, because it's going to kill you, Bond. Look at that. Look at that, people. Dodging a helicopter. Now, if it looks a little familiar, From Russia with Love was actually going to be made, believe it or not, by Alfred Hitchcock. It's going to star Cary Grant and I believe Grace Kelly as well. Obviously, it didn't work out. But they used a couple of the sort of Hitchcockian elements. So, North by Northwest, Cary Grant being chased by the crop duster. So here it's a helicopter, but pretty interesting. Can you imagine a Alfred Hitchcock directed James Bond? Craziness. Look out, dude! Oh, the grenades, they get you every time. Is not OSHA compliant at all. Must have allergies, says Mark. Good old armor light. Good old armor light. If you don't know what armor light is, the AR-15 is the armor light 15. So there you go. Or 16 if it were. Bear prefers the 15 though. Wait a minute. No, I don't. I don't prefer any guns. Never mind. Never mind. Scrap that. Especially on a day like today, people. No guns. Hashtag no guns.
Here, take this. Cast the robot.
Hitchcock. So when the birds pluck out Bond's eyes. Not in this movie. Not in this movie. But kind of interesting. All the variations that it went through before you get to the movie that you see here. Pretty interesting. Originally, it was supposed to be Thunderball. That was going to be the first movie. It was too expensive, so they decided to do Dr. No. It was made for about $1 million in Jamaica. This one was $2 million. Turkey. Bits in England. I believe this scene and the boat scenes are in either Ireland or Scotland. So there we go. So you've had your foot chase. You've had your car chase. You've had action on a train. You've had your helicopter chase. Well, now you're going to get your boat chase, people. They are literally doing all of the chases. Except for outer space and underwater. Yeah, he's taking a bath. Uh-oh, really? P-Money Bear has literally not been paying attention for the past couple hours. So, oops, speaking not paying attention. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. That's it all comes full circle, man. All comes full circle. Where's my martini hat? I need another martini. All right, cheers, everybody. Ah, it's warm. Ah, warm martini. Ah.
Bond is still alive and the lector is not yet in our possession. I have already negotiated with the Russians to return it to them. We've agreed a price. And Spectre always delivers what he promises.
See, Clem, that's what happens when you turn down a henchman's, feelings towards you, even though you might be lesbianic. You know, he's like, okay, now you're dead, lady. You're dead to me now. I was sweet on you earlier, but not no more.
Very simple. If you fail,
Ah! What? I love his face here. He's like, why? Why me? Why me? I'm a chess champion. I don't even shake people's hands. People's hands! Oh, I'm dead.
one day we must invent a faster working venom.
Ah, poor guy.
Number 3.
Yes,
Number
I do
3.
not wish to have to tell the Russians that there will be another delay.
there will be no delay, number 1. There's still time.
There is still time to get that MacGuffin, man. I love how just playful she is. It's great. I mean, for someone who's not an actress and who only had a couple roles after this and kind of minor bit parts, she did really well. She did really well. Just some of the minor stuff. Playful silliness that she has. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. Bond is still alive, but I, a 60-year-old, punched the guy and was sure he would get the job done. She was just following the plan of Kosenstein. And old Kosenstein got it, man. Got it with the old poison-tipped shoe. I can see why they did the boat scene. I can see why they did it, but I don't think it was as action-packed as it should be, as kind of a almost mini climax here. I don't know if boat chases are that exciting. And plus, they're not trying to kill them. They're trying to stop them. So you're firing a mortar out of a boat that's rocking to hit another boat. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be very accurate. Not the fuel! No, not her taking the wheel. That's even worse. She doesn't know how to drive. Women drivers. Get out of here. He looks at it through the binoculars. I couldn't see it right next to the boat, but let me get the binoculars out. Oh my God! Let's stop right here and make ourselves vulnerable.
Why are you giving up? Without those drums, the boat must be lighter. We can go faster.
Keep your hands up, Mr. Bond. We're sending a boat along to take you off.
Kaboom! That was almost Bear's thumbnail there. Him shooting the flare gun. Probably glad I didn't have a weapon themed thumbnail for today. Probably the best. Probably the best out there. Oh my God! It burns! It burns! Quick, jump into the water, which is also on fire. Wait, no! Huh? No, why? What are we doing? I don't know. Let me cool off. I don't know. Maybe he survived? Maybe? I'm not sure. Not sure if the henchman survived or not, people.
Don't go away.
Don't go away. God forbid.
Oh, thanks. Tell him to wait, will you? And send up a folder for the libraries. Thank you. Avanti!
A light tap of boats caused explosions. There you go, P-Money. There you go. Oh no, not Kleb! Ah, how did I not see her? Like, didn't he know that she's like the head of the Smersh? Like, shouldn't he know that that's the... I don't know.
Well, Mr. Maxwell, please. James Bond.
James, we will miss the plane, and we will...
Yeah, there you go, P-Money.
We're off in a few minutes, and I want to thank you for everything.
Great actress. I mean, the just her face. Just her facial reaction there. It's great.
Leave that. No, should be routine from here on in. Not so many times.
See, now he figures it out. Like, a little late, man. A little late. And I love the sort of back and forth where he's like, you know, how dare you you know, double cross me here? I thought we were in love. And the girl's like, nope, I got orders. Got orders here. But she still doesn't know. I guess Bond didn't tell her that she's working for Spectre and not for the Russian government. So go figure.
Take this.
Look out, Bond. Oh, snap. Look out, Bond. Holy cow. James Bond's worst enemy. A 60-year-old woman. Look out. Even worse than Red Grant. Who's she gonna shoot? Who's she gonna shoot? Oh, no. Loretta Lena, Kostenstein, great actress. She did a great job. Great job. Watch it with that gun, lady. Careful.
Horrible woman.
Yes. She's had her kicks.
Had her kicks. Oh, I forgot that line. Oh, that's funny. Come on, Mark. From Russia with love. Do. She was great. I honestly think. I honestly think she was just terrific here. Daniela Bencini. Not in really any other really films or movies out there, but did a great job. That was the director's wife that was shooting there from the bridge there. Pretty cool. It's a lot of cameos. A lot of cameos from the crew.
What is it?
I'll show you.
P-Mike says, "Do you see all those birds? I told you, Hitchcock." There you go, man. Do. There you go, people. From Russia with love. They're going to return the next time. Goldfinger. There you go, people. I hope all of you got to enjoy a really fun movie. I hope you realize it's literally a master class, not only in filmmaking but also in script writing as well. Did a great job with the novel, translating it into a screenplay and making it into a great film. Probably one or two behind Bear's favorite. That would be Goldfinger, but pretty darn close. Number 2, number 3, number 4, something around there. Really, really great movie, people. From Russia with love. kind of a low rent of Frank Sinatra out here, but did a great job. Great soundtrack, great sound design, great filmmaking, great actors, actresses. I can't say enough great things about From Russia with Love. Definitely one of Bear's favorite films out there. I hope all of you got to enjoy along here with Bear, watching some of this great stuff here. Let me just jump into the chat here for you good people out here. Oh, good to see Sam. Yeah, we I didn't want to pivot so quickly. I wanted to do a little counter programming where things were a little bit different. From Russia with Love was one of JFK's favorite books. John F. Kennedy, President John F. Kennedy. It was the last film that he saw in the White House before he, unfortunately, was assassinated. So this was not planned by any means here, but it's just kind of interesting how things kind of circle around here. Very interesting out there. So thank you, Sam. Great to have you here. I hope you're doing well out there. If you missed the movie, just rewind it back and go check it out. A great movie. I would recommend going either renting or definitely buying From Russia with Love. You're definitely going to enjoy it. I know Mark, I know P Money out here enjoyed it as well. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. I fly to you from Russia with love. There we go. All right, let me see if I'm missing anything. I don't think so. But anyways, thank you, Sam. Thank you for joining us here today. Want to thank good old P Money, Marco for Anthony, all of our Russian bots and lurkers out there. Want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here today. Hopefully it took a little bit off. I know some crazy news and situations out there. I know people, a lot of emotions out there. So hopefully we got to enjoy just a fun movie, a fun trip back in time. We're going to do this again. We're going to show one of Bear's favorite movies, Goldfinger, here, probably next month or two here. So keep an eye out for that. We always try to do some fun watch-alongs for you good people out there. But I want to say thank you to everyone out here that got to check it out. I hope you enjoyed it as much as Bear did. Had a great time with you guys. But you know what? All of this talk about From Russia with Love somehow has made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, grrr. Night, everybody.